Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Welcome to Season 4 of the XCOM Roleplay. And if you're not familiar with how the XCOM Roleplay works, I'll direct you over to Grey Lines Gaming. I'll put a link in the description, obviously. There's tons of journals from previous seasons there you can check out. And we have a lot of soldiers selected that I made in the previous video, but there's a couple of people that have applied for engineers and scientists that I'll tell you about really quickly right now before we get going. So, Officer Bradford has been picked up by the user Johnny Asakawa, so that's going to be really exciting. We have Dr. Valen being played by Cylon, and I'm telling you these ones right away because we're going to hear from these individuals like very soon. Dr. Shen is going to be played by BM Pixie, and then we have a few engineers and a few scientists as well. So one of the engineers is going to be Roger Stratton, controlled by 2_spooked. We have another engineer by the name of Abigail Penhallow, who goes by the username of Taugaunt. And then we have 3 scientists that I've chosen, and they all report into Dr. Valen. These scientists are Quincy Fuller, being played by Gallo. We have Jim Samty, being played by the username Brian. And we have Malcolm Levitt being played by Bok Chicken. We also have people that have stepped up to play as Annette and her Psy buddies once we get there. I sent them messages on Grey Lines Gaming. And everybody else has pretty much been announced, including the Sky Ranger Leroy Jenkins and the Interceptor pilots for all of the different places. So depending on where we start, then we'll have one Interceptor pilot that's controlling that area. And as for the soldiers, I'm selecting them randomly from the approved list. So at the end of this video, once we hopefully get past this first mission, then what I'll be doing is selecting them randomly, and then I'll introduce you to all of our new soldiers. Very excited. I love this roleplay stuff that you guys do. It's really, really incredible. And reminder, we're doing 1 post per week for now, so these episodes will go up every Sunday around the same time, probably around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, so we are playing on Impossible. We're going to do Operation Progeny, Operation Slingshot, and Ironman. I've chosen not to reduce the beginner voiceover because Valen's going to be role-playing now, so this will give her a chance to yap a little bit more. And I used to reduce, I did reduce that in the previous few playthroughs of Enemy Within, but we're going to keep it on for now. Second wave options, these are the ones that I'm choosing, very similar to my current Enemy Within second wave playthrough. So we're doing New Economy, Not Created Equally, and you can see what they all do up here. Hidden Potential, Training Roulette, The Greater Good, E115, so the Illyrium will deteriorate. Total Loss, which I really like, so you lose all the gear if the soldier dies. Aiming Angles, and Mind Hates Matter. The only one that's really different is High Stakes, because it's too all over the place. Like, you can get sometimes 6 or 7 engineers from an abduction, or you can get 1 or 2. Like, it's just, it would either make it too easy or it makes it really difficult. So I'm just going to keep it the way it was. And I think that's about it. So let's get started. Wish me luck. This isn't really about me, to be honest. This is about the people that put the time into their journals and just kind of create this other world. This is definitely the biggest roleplay we've done so far. We have a lot of engineers, we have pilots, we've got all of the main characters being played, and then we have everybody with their own individual stories, and I'm really excited. One thing I am going to try to do is near the end of the video, I'll try to give the people role-playing like a task, so something as a jumping off point for when they get back to the base, something that will jumpstart their creativity. Let's get going.
Hello, Commander. In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
All right, so one other thing I do want to mention is that I'm not going to talk like a lot of strategy like I do in my other playthroughs. I'm really going to try to focus on just directing the soldiers. I can't really do it 100% from a roleplay perspective, but I won't be talking about strategy as much just so that it's more immersive. So I'll kind of maybe have some dialogue with the soldiers as I direct them and tell them what to do, but in case you're wondering, that might be a little change from the previous Enemy Within playthrough that you've seen. I think right now this is always a tough call, like it really is. I really like Asia because the Foundry and the Officer Training School are huge, and I've seen that in the second wave playthrough. But Africa is also good because money offsets so many things. But I am gonna stick with Asia. You get 4 countries right off the bat. Or I shouldn't say 4 countries. You get the bonus of 4 countries right off the bat, so it's easier to get, say, South America or Africa that only have 3 countries inside of them to get their bonuses. So yeah, anyways, that'll be all the strategy talk. We're going to Asia. It's going to be awesome. Leroy Jenkins, take us in.
Australia has sent a number of requests for assistance, so that's our next drop site. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Okay, Buster, thank you very much for the info. This is Operation Crystal Future in Brisbane, Australia. Leroy, set us down. Sky Ranger looks good.
Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Okay, so for the role players, just a quick heads up that obviously the names aren't changed just yet. That won't happen until we can get back to base. So you may want to pay attention to all of these in case you become one of them. And that way, if you want to incorporate anything from what happens here into your journals, you can do so. Now, Ferrari, we've got a Dubois, a Chimera, and a Moore. So let's see what you guys are made of. We do have only kind of one direction to worry about, and it looks like we should have some height advantages if we do move in that way. I would like to just scout out our high ground first to make sure that we're the only ones up here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So let's have everybody fall in formation.
Scanning.
They're close. Now, what is this yellow trail? Do you guys see this? What is that? All right, we've got some type of glowing amber container here, Valen. And it looks like it could be important, so we are going to try to investigate it. It looks like it appears to be on some type of timer.
On my way.
That is... It is definitely ticking.
I'm on it, Commander.
I'm a bit concerned that it's surrounded by a shroud of darkness.
Enemy in
Alien
sight.
life
Yeah.
on Earth.
I had a feeling.
We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't just run right to this blinding piece of machinery. I do think that it's probably a good idea for us to stay in full cover wherever possible. So, Kimura, I'm gonna have you take a run. Everybody else, you're gonna have to overwatch, but more, you're just gonna have to keep your head down. Just one. You're just gonna have to deal with it once. Or, okay, we've got a powerful little alien back there. Interesting. Now, they're watching us, guys, so leaving here is probably not the greatest idea. Mind you, Kimura, I think you could do some damage here. This container is going to expire, Valen, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I think it's grenade time here, Kimura. Unfortunately, oh, you can get both. Try your best to get both. If you can, great. Leaves the mind melder exposed as well. Same with this one. Now, Dubois, you have a pretty clear shot. This will be interesting. I think we gotta go for the mind melder in this scenario. And I need you to stay back because they're on Overwatch up there. There we go. That's 2 sectoids down. We have one
Their
left.
weapons appear to self-destruct when the operator dies. We should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development programs.
We have one left, but he's going to need to take cover somewhere, I'm sure. Potentially, he could come up in this little area if he wants to be ballsy. He could also take cover behind this container. So I'm gonna ask you, Ferrari. Come up here into full cover. If he comes through this way, you should have a shot. And Dubois, let's have you on full cover over here.
Watch.
Let's see what he does. If he's smart, he'll run away. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Alright. Valen, we have an expired canister of some sort down here. And I'm not sure what exactly that means to us, but... Oh my god. That is scary. Okay. It's a good thing that they're close together, because this is gonna hurt them a lot. Dubois, make this toss count.
Suck on this!
You tell him.
Commander, you may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
I'll take that into consideration, Valen, but when you walk into a room of 3 sectoids, you take care of them however you need to. I am going to try and have you guys reserve some of your grenades. We have 2 grenades left. If we could take these guys down by other means, that would be great. But that might not be happening. So...
Missed the target.
Yeah. Thing is, I'm gonna have to get Ferrari in close. because he's exposed. What we probably should have had done there is had Chimera shift over to the left. We could have had Ferrari take that position, and then Moore could have slipped in there. Because we still have a rogue sectoid. Let's see, can we get... No, you can't toss it quite far enough. So, Ferrari, tell you what. Gonna have you get close, and we're not gonna take any more chances here. Let's just get rid of him. Valen's gonna be pissed. But it's okay. It does expose the last one too, which... We've still got full cover. He's in half cover, so we have the advantage. As far as that's concerned. We could take position on the rooftop, which might be a good idea. He's not going to be able to see us, and then we could probably get a better shot when we have an opportunity. Yeah, head up there, Shauna.
Alien object in sight.
Okay, we've got another canister. It looks to be on another timer. Okay, this sectoid is confused. He's probably in some type of shock, which is fine. I'm tempted to go right on top of him, which I think is probably a safe bet, considering we've got our whole top area uncovered.
On my way.
Let's see here. Okay. More, I'll tell you what. I just want you to hold on for just a second. In case I'm not feeling completely confident in your ability here.
Affirmative.
We're gonna see if we can take it down from back here.
Missed.
Ferrari, any better shots? Not really. You can come up top. Why don't you try that? Yeah, see, I'm a bit nervous. I am a bit nervous here.
There now.
Come on, Dubois. There we go.
Nailed him.
There we go. Okay. And now, if we can get to this, whatever this is, it looks like it could be important, so let's see if we can't make that happen.
I'm on the move.
Oh, and we found another batch. It looks like we've got 2 sectoids out there. I don't know if they've seen us yet, though, which is rather interesting. We may want to just get the jump on them.
I'm rolling. I've got a visual.
Okay, so that's gonna scare him off a little bit. We have one tucked in back there, one behind this van. Not sure if you'll see anything here, Ferrari, but if anything, to get you closer to this canister. And what we might want to do is try to entice one to use its little mind melding thing that we saw. And then go after the new target, the mind melder, and we can take a 2-for. A 2-for-1 instead of a more difficult approach. Tell you what, come back here, Kimura.
Moving to designated coordinates.
We're gonna have everybody overwatch. Yeah, this is concerning. Because he could come right around here and flank us. I don't think he would. He's probably gonna end up coming here and taking shots at us. So let's actually hunker down instead. And we'll overwatch with Ferrari. Let's see if they mind meld.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Doesn't sound like it. They are grouping up together, which is rather interesting. Keep your heads down. Oh. Okay, so that definitely worked. Now, we have to take care of these guys ASAP. So what are we dealing with here? We could probably flank them after we hit them with the grenade. So more, I'll have you take this. And if we can take these guys out before this canister expires, then we'll just bring it back with Leroy. Now, 89. It's not going to get much better than that, Dubois. Come on now. Looks good.
Out of the game.
Motion for you as well. Happy to see that. Ferrari, get right in there. There it is. Put him down. Congrats.
Good work out there, Strike One.
Okay,
If I may,
team.
Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
That is good, Val. I'm going to need some information about this apparent, looks like it's called meld that we've collected, so please hop to it. That was a very impressive, team. I am looking forward to working with you.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Okay, thank you, Buster. Looking forward to meeting everybody at the base.
Outstanding. Not only did our troops return safely, but the meld they recovered will certainly advance our development of new technologies based on this substance.
Okay, so we do have some promotions here, which is exciting stuff.
The heavy weapons specialist provides a crucial service to the squad. With the rocket launcher in tow, there are demolitions experts. The assault class serves as our front line. They're the first ones into a fight and the last ones out. Just like it sounds, the support class provides that intangible edge our squads need. They make everyone around them better.
Bradford, your tips are, or your quips are kind of just stating the obvious, but I'll take it. It's too bad that Kimura didn't get a promotion. I should have spread the love around a little bit more, but
Commander to the research labs.
okay, one of Valen's recruits is calling us
The recovered
over.
artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Okay, Valen. Let's head to research first and meet our compadres here, and then we'll see who we're working with in the barracks.
Commander to the research.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farlan. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Labs. Commander, to the research labs.
Okay, I'm in the research labs, intercom lady. That would be good if you would just relax a little bit. Things are a little tense around XCOM right now. Okay, working on this meld sounds interesting, but we don't have a lot of it, so I don't think that's going to be our best option. I do think, however, that we should probably research these weapon fragments that we're finding. If we could somehow advance our own weaponry, then I am definitely on board.
Commander, I realize our troops have to put their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover new artifacts.
I understand, Valen. But as I said earlier, the lives of the troops they're very important. So if we don't have troops out there, you're not getting anything regardless. So you might have to take a reduced amount. Let's head over to engineering.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Okay, so that is Dr. Shen. He seems cool. I like him. What do we have? We can create some med kits. We can create engineers or satellites. I think for now we'll hold off.
We've still got some room to grow up here, but if we really want to expand our facilities, we're going to have to start excavating beneath the base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
That's a good point. You know, we do have a steam thing in here, which is nice. We only have one, but that should probably be enough for most of our power needs. But we may need to build additional power before that.
Mission control.
Okay, yes, mission control, got it. Now, these uplinks are going to be crucial, and they take 5 power. We have 8 available. We don't have enough engineers to get them going anyways. I will, however, just start excavating so that we get some infrastructure going down there. Now, let's head to Mission Control and see what they have to tell us. Alright, they want me to look for activity. So, first things first, what we're going to do is we are going to meet our new soldiers. And, I'm going to call them up right now. So, without further ado, let's meet the crew. Now, first up, we have Richard Kuklinski, who is our heavy. I'll show you his face so you get to know him, but he will be wearing the helmet out in the field. Let's see here. Yeah, there's his face. So, it is beautiful, but it's going to be hidden underneath this beauty for the foreseeable future. This is Arsène Lamarck, our support from Gatineau, Quebec, originally born, and looking forward to his abilities out there. Already 3 kills, and actually 85 aim as well, which is really good. We've got Rebecca Robinson, so you can check out the aim and will stats for all of these soldiers. We have Hokuchiyo Raitofotu. That's going to take me a while to figure out. Already 1 mission, but no kills, unfortunately. But still, very valuable out there. So looking forward to see what you can do. Aim is a little bit concerning, same with the will, but I'm not going to give up on you. Tarmis Gorefest we have, and you'll notice that these are the new rookies, the new rookie colors. Instead of pink, we're going to go with purple. And the assaults, you'll notice that we're using a different armor set and a different color variation. Same with the supports, we're going to go yellow, and the heavies are going to be in this green and brown looking bomb vest. So that's Tarmis Gorefest. Next up we have Dennis Largo. Really promising statistics. Looking forward to getting him out there. Stephen Maltis, a little bit concerning, but looking badass regardless. Caroline Southway, aim 65, will 41. James Nightingale, will 47, aim 60. Lucas Winters, Will 25. That has me concerned. I don't need you freaking out there. But decent amounts of aim. We'll see what we can do. Tariq Hassan, Will 47, aim of 60. And Ryan Chen, Will 39, aim of 80. That's very promising. And that is everybody on the active roster right now. So what I'd like you guys to do back at the base for this first week is I want you guys to kind of huddle around the people that went out and that went on the first mission, and I want these guys to tell you what it was like on the battlefield to get you guys ready for when you see action. Other than that, just introduce yourselves to everybody. Feel free to go and say hi to the scientists, the engineers, and Dr. Shen, Valen, if you want, Bradford, whoever. And last but not least, I will let you know that our interceptor pilot in Asia goes by the name of Alexander McCraig. So he'll be responsible for shooting down any air kind of defenses that we run into, and hopefully that works out. You can also touch base with Leroy. He'll be taking you out to every single mission, so get to know them well. But that's what I'm looking for you guys to do back at the base for this mission. Now let's figure out what's going to happen next.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
So, we're probably gonna go to China because the engineers are very important. The money would be nice, but engineers up front really helps. So, let's see who we're gonna take out there. Honestly, I think rocking this squad probably makes sense, just so we have a little bit more stability. We may want to consider going with a med kit out there, maybe one instead of one of the grenades, but I think we will just think about that for a while. Also, for the people that aren't gonna be doing the role-playing, you're just watching, or you want to give advice, please do so. I'm gonna have a week between missions, which is great, so I can incorporate a lot of the advice that you guys want to give. And I would encourage you to go check out the forums at greylionsgaming.com, or just click the link in the description, because I'm like, me personally, I'm really excited about this. I love this stuff, and the people that do the write-ups, they put a lot of work into it, and some of them are like just incredible. And I'm really looking forward to see what we can do this season. Remember, it is one post per episode for now. We'll see how that goes, but we have so many active soldiers, and if you're not one of the soldiers that you see in this list, I will be hiring more soldiers more frequently as we go. And actually, I'll tell you what, we have 175 credits right now, so I will, just for the sake of getting more people in here, I'm just gonna hire 3, and we'll probably meet them next time. But don't worry, if you're not on this list, there will be space made for you, I'm sure, at some point. So just hold tight. Don't write up any journals yet. Just observe, but start to pay attention to what the active recruits are doing, because you might have to fill in for some of them down the road. If one passes on, it might be good to know some of their past or what caused them to not survive. Just saying. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for the support. I'm really looking forward to this, as you can probably tell. But hopefully you guys have fun with it as well. So we will see you next week, and we will see how this crew right here does. Robinson, Raito Futo, Kuklinski, and Lamarck. The nice thing is, this is actually really good. We've got a heavy, so we've got rockets, which can clear a pack of sectoids or thin men or whatever. Having the support is okay. I mean, he's got really good aim, so that in and of itself is fantastic. We do have a little bit of defense, and then we can get right up close to one if we need to with Robinson. And she might be the one where, if I do put a medkit on, I'm open for discussion on this. If we do put a medkit on Robinson, to deal with thin men might be a good idea. But usually, depending on how they're situated, if we shoot them into an area that's open, we'll be okay because they explode from where they land. But if we don't have that option, then it could come in handy. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.